You saw the thumbnail, Jet fans, so break out the Jergens and Kleenex. These are the top 5 reasons the Jets should go after Le'Veon Bell.
J-E-T-S, Jets, Jets, Jets!
This video is brought to you in part by the Sam Adams shirt. Link in the description. #MoneyGrab. There are currently 2 factions of Jet fans. Those who want Le'Veon Bell and those who are wrong. So share this video with the latter and let's take them to school. So what are the arguments against Le'Veon Bell? 1, he's French. Wait, his offensive line made him look good. He's getting too old. You could take one in the draft. He's a me-first player, and you can't pay a running back that much money. The first argument we're going to hear is the Steelers' offensive line. They rank number 1 in the NFL. By comparison, the Jets rank 25th. Now, the beauty of terrible drafting is we have plenty of money to fix both of them. Look at James Conner. He got so many yards. Oh, my God, we don't need Bell. No. James Conner led the league in broken tackles until he was injured. Le'Veon Bell, 2017, 3rd in the league in broken tackles. So if you're trying to tell me that the offensive line is responsible for all those broken tackles, you can go kick rocks. Number 4, he's too old. I don't understand this argument because Bell's going to be 27 this year. We aren't signing a 30-year-old running back. Most NFL contracts only last 2 or 3 years. So even if you were to have him for a 3-year guarantee or a 4-year guarantee, he's only going to be 30 years old by the time the contract is up and you can cut him anyway. How productive is Bell going to be at this point in his career? Well, the closest thing we've really seen to Bell is LaDainian Tomlinson. So let's take a look at his stats. The 4 years leading up to the season where he became 27 years old, 63 games, 1,600 touches, 7,900 yards, 60 touchdowns. The 4 years after that, prior to him coming to the Jets, LT, 62 games, 1,300 touches, 6,600 yards, and 73 touchdowns. By comparison, Bell, in his 5 years, he has 62 games, 1,500 touches, 7,900 yards, nearly 8,000 yards, and 42 touchdowns. So the question is, how productive is he going to be after that in the next 4 years? If, Hall of Fame running back LaDainian Tomlinson is anything to compare him to, it seems like Bell's production should be pretty good for the next 4 years. Not to mention, we've seen Hall of Fame running backs perform well into their 30s. Adrian Peterson was 33 years old last year, had over 1,000 yards, so forget about the age argument. Number 3, you can draft a running back. Now, your buddy might try to argue, hey, you could take a running back in the 3rd round. Just look at Alvin Kamara and Kareem Hunt. You got great production. You didn't have to pay them jack shit. Well, guess what? You can also take a quarterback in the 6th round and go to 9 Super Bowls. But how many times has that happened? In the years from 2012 to 2016, there were 88 running backs selected from the 3rd round to the 7th round. Do you know how many 1,000-yard rushers there were? 6. I was wrong in my last video. I said 5. There were 6 rushers that got over 1,000 yards in that span. That is a 6% chance of getting a running back that's going to get you 1,000 yards rushing. Why would you not take the proven commodity in Bell? I don't understand this thought process. Number 2, he bailed on his team this year. I don't get this argument either, because your friend might tell you, hey, well, Le'Veon Bell bailed on his team. He could have played and they could have made the playoffs and blah, 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 blah. Yes, but Le'Veon Bell was not under contract this year. He was hit with the franchise tag and he never signed it. Do you own a house before both parties sign on the dotted line? I think not. But the Steelers offered him a $70 million contract. Did you read the $70 million contract? Because I did. And it was a bullshit contract. That was basically a fluffed up franchise tag. The Steelers were allowed to cut Bell after the first year of that contract. So Bell had no financial security outside of year 1. So why would you sign that? If I were the Steelers, I would have taken Le'Veon Bell for last year and ran him into the ground and just cut him and been done scot-free. But Le'Veon Bell is smarter than that. I completely support his decision for not playing in 2018. It was just smart. And at number 1, you can't pay a running back that much money. If you follow me on Twitter and Instagram, you'll know where I'm going with this one. I want you to ask your friends, if they bring this up, what they thought of Curtis Martin. Because a lot of Jet fans will say Curtis Martin is one of the greatest Jets of all time. Guess what? Curtis Martin in 1998 was paid $8 million. At that time, the salary cap was only $52 million, which means Curtis Martin's salary cap percentage was 15%. That is more than the majority of quarterbacks in the NFL. That is an absurd contract. By comparison, if the Jets were to give Le'Veon Bell the $17 million that he is rumored to have wanted last year, that is a 9% cap percentage. So don't tell me you can't pay a running back that much money when our own franchise has a running back that we all loved that got 15% of our goddamn cap. Oh, well, how many Super Bowls did the Jets get to with Curtis Martin? Oh, you mean like Todd Gurley, the highest paid running back in the NFL that just got the Rams to the Super Bowl? They were one competent quarterback away from winning the whole damn thing. And I don't need a Super Bowl to justify Le'Veon Bell's signing. If we get 15 years of franchise quarterback play from Sam Darnold because we sign Le'Veon Bell, it will be worth his weight in gold. And if you are weighing it based on his 260 rumored pounds that he has put on this season, that would be just under $5 million. So maybe not worth his weight in gold. But you get the point. Let me know what you guys think down below. As always, go Jets.